Hi, I'm Juanita and welcome back to the Knit Guru. Really? Really? Okay, come here. Come here. And this is Rocky, who is today very, very Velcro. Now, this is my everything I knit and crochet in the month of May. I was about to say June. It's June 1st currently. And I've just spent the long weekend at a Shakespeare festival. It was good. We did good, etc. But it has meant that the boyo here is more Velcro than usual. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So what have I actually made in this last month? Honestly, not a lot. At least one of the things you still haven't seen, because well, I filmed all the bits and pieces. I filmed the introduction. I filmed the conclusion. No, I lost them. I lost a stack of footage. But the first thing I made in the month of June, it will be out on Friday, I think. I think that's the plan. We have got the pumpkin dress for the Bear With Me project. This does mean that I am at least one accessory short. Have I put the polar bear together? No. No, I have not. I have yet to be able to sit down in the same space as my big bag of stuffing. Doesn't even need a lot of stuffing, does it, bro? And a darning needle. It's been one of those months where my nephew's been here a lot. My niece came to stay. My stepson and his girlfriend have been here most of the time. And I've been at rehearsal. But I did at least have a chance to go to a knitting group with Vicky, and it was honestly so much fun. Are you going to now fall off my lap? You can't just crawl onto my lap and then fall off. It's so much fun, and so much fun to be around a whole stack of people who knit. Was did I get around to eating anything? No, but I did do a significant amount of knitting, which is good. So where we're up to on the Noro jumper is yes. Okay, we have now got a back, and the drape is nice. We have also now got, as finished during the knitting group, a front, and I have got a really low rounded neck at the moment because I do want to have a collar, and I think I'm going to do a fold over collar. I think we're still winging it. We're just winging this whole thing, but I've got a front. I did try to wind the balls so that I had a brown colour matching, but I just got brown adjacent more than actual brown. And then I cast on at the knitting group the arm, and then I've been ticking away at sleeve 1. And as I keep saying to myself, oh look, it's done. It's not done. I clearly have to get it from here to about here. Maybe here? So we're yay much from sleeve 1 done. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Did I size down for the cuffs? I did not. Was I going to? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I just want this to be still a drapey autumn spring jumper. The yarn is, it's got a nice drape when it's knitted up, but I'll tell you what I don't like about it. I have done a centre pull. I've done the outside roll. I think the outside roll is better because it's not twisting up as much. When you pull it from the centre, it definitely twists. The bit that's struggling for me, and it's not going to do it now. Oh, maybe it's doing it a little bit. Can you see the fibres? Have I got the fibre composition with me? Okay, so the fibre composition is wool, silk, polyamide, and mohair. So this is the Silk Garden sock yarn from Noro, and because it's got the mohair, and for a while there I thought it was alpaca, but it's not. It's the mohair. It is sticking to itself. which is annoying when pulling it off the ball. It is giving things a light halo. I wouldn't call it a big mohair. It's not, there's not a lot of mohair at all in it. It's just enough to make the yarn pulling from the ball annoying more than anything else. I think it will be nice when it's washed. Now, I did pick up this yarn on sale from Capital Fibre Fest a few years ago. A few years? 2 years, 1 year. I didn't go this year. So it was either 2 years or 1 year ago. So I've had it sitting around a while, so maybe that hasn't helped. But it was also on sale, so maybe it'd already been sitting around a lot, which has made the fibres sort of stick together more, which it just means that when you're in your flow state knitting away, which is what I wanted with this particular project, is I wanted to be able to just do that flow state thing where you go, I'm just knitting, I'm doing my thing, I'm watching the movie. But I'm constantly having to stop and pull on the yarn and then untangle it. But if you pull off too much, you end up with tangling it just in itself. Yeah, so it's in that respect, it's kind of an annoying yarn to work with. I was looking forward to it as being like a really nice yarn to work with. It's not such a nice yarn to work with. I will tell you, oh, you're going to sleep on all my knitting projects. You're going to sleep on my knitting projects, yes. And my, fortunately they're blunt tip needles, but, well, not needles, scissors, but I will pull them out from around his feet. My next thing that I have finally finished, officially, the, what did I call it? The Christmas Advent sweater, Advent yarn. This was the Prosper Merino Christmas Advent for last year, and I did finally finish the jumper. And by finally finish the jumper, I'd finished the knitting back ages ago, but I hadn't darned in all of my ends, because of course each one of these colours is another mini skein and another end, so that took a while. I still haven't worn it, but this was a really lovely yarn to knit with. Like, everything about the knitting process with this yarn was fantastic. There's an end I haven't darned in properly, so, you know, terrible human. Or do I just tug on it and pull it? It's gone away now. It's gone. It's our little secret. Yeah, so haven't worn it, but at least all the ends are now darned in, which is a small miracle. Right, so this is now officially 100% done. I was going to wear it over the weekend, but I didn't. I ended up wearing my the Hobie après-ski jumper that I made. Was it last year? Or was it the year before last? It must have been the year before last. Everything's become such a blur. Honestly, the struggle of recovering from the concussion brain injury, not enjoying it, because I can't sort of sit for as long as I'd like to, and I need more sleep. You know, I'm hoping that it'll be fine in the end, eventually. Right, what else have we got? The cherry bookmark. This one came about because I just realised I really wanted to make one. I liked the idea of knitting, well, crocheting cherries, but I didn't want to just crochet some cherries for the sake of it. So a bookmark seemed like a great idea, and it's humorous. Someone did comment that I should do a strawberry one. I'm like, yes, I should really do a strawberry one, because a strawberry one would be very cool. The only reason I haven't is that I literally haven't had time. I know the strawberry leaf will need to be different, so I need to think about the strawberry leaf. Or not. There are no crochet police. I can just put a strawberry on this end and a regular leaf on this end, unless you've got like 100 square meters of berries. Who would know? So the cherry bookmark. The cherry bookmark was fun to make, and it's been a popular talking point. A couple of people did say on the, I can't remember if it was a short or on the video, that I could make a more a less family-friendly version, but I haven't got around to that either. And then road cones have taken over my entire life. I'm writing a play about road cones because, of course, I'm writing a play about road cones. Why would I not be writing a play about road cones? Where have I just managed to lose one of my road cones in the last few minutes? No, there it is. Right. Okay. She says putting them out of camera so that you can see. This is my first road cone. Well, it's not my first road cone. I did spend some time developing the pattern and doing some test runs. This is the pattern for the road cone. It's not difficult by any stretch of the imagination, but it was fun to put together. And then it was decided that I should make a larger one. So I made a larger one. Mostly I wanted to make the larger one, not because I wanted to do jumbo crochet, which that jumbo crochet does seem to be a bit of a trend at the moment. But I didn't want to just sort of go into it. I should have made an in-between size as well. Now I'm getting obsessed, you see. Anyway, I've got a bigger one. So there's the original, there's the bigger one. So the original one was a 3mm crochet hook and DK weight milk cotton. Weight 3? Not very good at the American sizes. Then this one's just a plush yarn and a 7mm crochet hook. And then I found my 12mm crochet hook because I didn't know where it was. So I've double stranded the yarn and made this one with the 12mm crochet hook. I'm just turning it around so that you don't have to see the ugly side where my rows are. And then, of course, once you go big, I'm still thinking I might go bigger still. I've written a play about road cones. It's getting more and more unhinged by the day. It just got more unhinged over lunch. But I think it just got funnier. Then I scaled it right down. So this is a sock yarn with a 2mm crochet hook. It's a little bit bent there at the nubbin. So definitely obsessed with making road cones. I think I spent a solid week making road cones. And at least one person, Angela out there, is going to be making some road cones and using them as a fundraiser for when she does the, is it the Goodbye part, or is it the movie? I can't remember what she said because I'm a terrible human. She sent me an email and wants to use the pattern, and I think it's a great idea. I make keychains from it. Very funny. She's got a mini. It's got a cow theme. It's a car rally. 10 out of 10. I can't wait to see the road cones on a keychain, and I actually can't wait to see the rally go through because it's always very cool. It's minis. So that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Yes. So let's see, what else did I make this month? Nothing. There was a realization that hit that I have not even got a set of socks on the go at the moment. I mean, I probably do, but I don't know where they are. I haven't sat down to knit socks even for a bit. Maybe that's what I do in this June, is work on some socks. It does mean that officially one cast off or cast on for 2026 is finished, and we're at the start of the 6th month. Craziness. But at least my British passport has come through, so I will be going to London for 3 weeks in July. I don't know how much knitting I will get done there, but I'm hoping I will. I'm hoping I'll get something done. And then I'm going to be pretty much every weekend from now until mid-August is accounted for with stuff going on. Normally May and June are just very, very busy months. I've somehow managed to extend May and June from being very, very busy months to be April, May, June, July, August being very, very busy months. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm 100% fine with it all. But that's it. So what am I going to be working on in July? No, June. What am I going to work on in June? I'm going to attempt to finish this jumper, because if I finish this jumper, I feel like this will be a nice travel jumper, and it'll be lovely to wear on the plane. We're going via Guangzhou. We'll be leaving winter, going into summer. There's a bit of a heat wave in the UK, so I don't need to wear it there. But I know that I'm always cold on planes. So there's that. You know, so I want to finish that. And if I can crank that out this month, I will be a happy camper. Yeah. I think I should start some socks. I should go and pick up Snoopy again, because Snoopy's been sitting there in the background, only because the pattern got disappointing. Like, his head is so cute, but the yarn is awful and the pattern is disappointing. I was so excited about it because it was licensed. I thought, right, okay, I'm making a licensed pattern of Snoopy. It's going to be great, but it's just not. It's just not user friendly at this point. The pattern has got so many components to make up a foot, whereas making his head, it just came out such a nice shape. Yeah. Other than that, I am definitely under the weather. I've picked up something from someone over the last wee while. And I now need to try and shake that before everything gets hectic again. But that's it. That's everything I've knit and crochet in the month of May, and a little bit of my plans for June. If you've stuck around till the end of this video, you're a legend. You do you, boo. That's amazing. Because it's not like you've stayed around to see a lot. In the meantime, I will catch you at the end of the week, and hopefully at that point I will have filmed another introduction and conclusion for the pumpkin dress, and then we've got 2 seasonal garments for our bear, and hopefully I will also finally stuff the polar bear version. Finally. I'll see you in a few days. Bye.